All right, where do I start? I have a lot to share. I had some hate comments come in, but, well, actually, very, very few. Out of 1,400, there was probably 8, all right? And they weren't really all hateful, but they were just negative, all right? Now, I had someone recently, though, and they said, when I saw the title of your video about Dodash, I immediately was thinking, like, I don't like this guy, but I watched the video, and I am happy to say that I'm glad I watched the video because I really, really appreciate what you are doing for the YouTube creator community. And that's what really the reason why I wanted to shoot this video. Some people asked me, like, why shoot this video? Are you just trying to, gain the, the views? Are you trying to steal her audience? I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. And it's something that, well, if you do it properly, you're going to be rewarded for views and for money, or, basically being able to talk about other people in a positive way. As long as you're offering value, it can really, really help you. And it is somewhat of a strategy, but I'll cover that here in a little bit. All right. So I wanted to, first off, just say thank you to anyone that commented on the video and was thanking me for, well, I basically left this in the car since the last time. This was the plan that I outlined for my 15 years worth of experience in building multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses on the back of YouTube. I basically went through this, and I'll actually probably refer to this because I'll kind of do a recap, but this is everything that I covered and really all that I wanted to do. My whole goal here for shooting that video, and I know a lot of other people are just shooting the video and talking about it, or maybe they're even bashing her. Some people were saying, like, there's no value, how can she do this and make money and then show her making money because, she made a lot of money on that one month and then she went on a shopping spree. So there's some negative things there, even within her own audience. But I wanted to basically I wanted to share some advice from something that I've been doing for the last, 15 years. Okay. And that's all that I wanted to do here. So let me just kind of go back here again. I keep going back and forth here. And actually, by the way, I actually gave this away, not the whiteboard, but I put this in an 18-page guide. If you want a copy of it, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of this for free. All right. And it's just my way of giving to the community because this right here, getting the attention is super important. And I'm getting attention right now on this channel, okay, Live Video School, because of the video that I shot and other videos, but that video. And now I'm building a relationship with people that are watching you, all right? And there's different ways that we can do that. One of them is email, which I talked about in the other video. Oh, by the way, I'll link that video up in the description. And then the money part of it, right? And most people are just focusing on the money and they wonder why they're not able to grow. It's because they're not genuinely trying to, find the right people, and they're just going after money, or they're going after just the YouTube ads, which is very, very risky. And that was my whole point in that other video. Okay. But I had so many people reach out and go, Scott, thank you so much. At first I was skeptical. I'm thinking, like, what's this guy doing? Like, is he trying to bring her down? Is he trying to say, like, what she's doing isn't good? No, I'm not saying that at all. I think what she's doing is great. It's showing that we can sit here in our car and we can deliver value as long as we are coming through with honesty, with good intentions, and not just about the money. Do I know from experience that if I connect with you and other people like you, that money will follow? Of course. Okay, of course it will. All right, so I think with what she's doing, I think it's great because she's showing everyday people, you and me, on how to just get started and not let tech hold you back. I've got a phone here that's mounted on my windshield, sitting in my driveway, and I've got a lav mic on, which I don't necessarily need that, but it does make it sound a little bit better. And, that's it. That's all I got right now. Okay, so super easy. I got natural lighting. I don't need lights. The windshield is, my lighting. And that's all that she's doing, and she's just speaking from the heart. My only problem with any of that is her audience doesn't know about this, okay? And how you can lose. We had people in the comments that literally said, Scott, I got demonetized and I lost everything. Like, I was making really good money and I got demonetized because YouTube said that I had a trademark violation, or they were repurposing content and it wasn't, content that they could be doing that with, or just anything. Anything can happen. And so my whole point in doing that was to say, hey, I know that DoDash is showing people how to just get started and don't let barriers get in the way. And I agree 100%. Don't let that stuff get in the way. But I had a lot of comments that come through and go, Scott, I never thought of, doing any of this stuff. I never thought of building an email list so that way there I have my audience. I have control of the audience of the traffic, right? And I used this example the other day. I want you to imagine, like right now, DoDash, the time of me doing this video, she might have like 40, 50,000 subscribers. Okay. She's posting a video and she'll get 5 to 10,000 views. That's kind of what we call our baseline, because now she has a baseline audience. So she can post anything right now and probably get 5 to 10,000 views. Okay. Now, the problem with that is, what happens if YouTube goes, whoa, I don't like that you are just putting out how to make money content and you're misleading people. And they had complaints on that. And then let's say that they shut her channel down tomorrow morning and put it under suspension. How is she going to get the videos out? Like, seriously, how is she going to get the videos out? She's not. And this happens to so many creators. But guess what happens if I lost this channel? And again, some people were like, Scott, how can you speak on this? You only have a channel that's got 5,000 subscribers. They didn't watch the video fully because I explained how I had started multiple channels. My first one, New Portrait Biz, had 16,000 subscribers, only 16,000 subscribers, but that did 6 figures per year for multiple years. Okay. And then the other one is Brand Creators, which just crossed 100,000 subscribers. Still not a huge, massive channel. Took 9 years to build that, but through those years did multiple 7 figures. Okay. So you don't need a big audience is the other thing. But guess what I have, or had on the first one? I had an email list. Guess what I have on Brand Creators? I have an email list. So I can literally click a button inside my email program with a message and I can send it to people. Or I can send them a video on another platform if I want to, okay? So this part of the equation is massive, right? And so what I talked about was getting attention. That's videos, okay? While you're getting the attention, build your asset, your email list, which then you can build your relationship, which we can do more of this, and you can show up on YouTube just like we are. And then it leads to money. But you have to have more ways to diversify your income, just like if you were investing in the stock market. You wouldn't invest in one stock and say, that's my retirement. You would want to invest in multiple stocks, multiple portfolios. It's just common sense that that's what we would want to do. Okay. So now going back to the comments, right? You have people that are very, very happy that you did this. So it validates what I'm doing resonated. But then you're also going to get people, and you're always going to get this. I mean, DoDash gets these people. It doesn't matter your audience. You're going to get some people that are going to hate on you, right? One person had said, I don't know the exact message, but it was kind of like, let her figure it out on her own. Why do you have to come in here and act as though you know better? That's not what I'm doing. I said this in the other video. If my son or my daughters, I've got 2 kids. I've got a 16-year-old daughter, 29-year-old daughter, and a 26-year-old son. If they were doing, which I do, my daughter, my 29-year-old does have a YouTube channel. She's growing it right now. And if she had success like this, the first thing I would say is, hey, you better be building that email list, which by the way, she is, because she's heard me say this for years. She grew up around it. Okay. YouTube is the vehicle to get the attention, but we need to protect ourselves and have our own traffic source and capitalize with email. All right. And again, I cover everything right here. This is like, I know this seems so simple to a lot of people, but this is really right here, this has generated me 7 figures multiple times. And I'm not saying that to brag. One person said, yeah, you're coming on there to brag and flex. No, I'm not doing that at all. I've been at this a long time. I've been self-employed this year. It's going on 23 years, had a brick and mortar business, then graduated to online, 15 years ago. And from there, I've been self-employed, but all online. A lot of it's been through YouTube, okay? Not saying it to flex. I'm saying it because I've done it. And I would do this to some of my closest friends, my family members. I would be sharing this, all right? And a lot of you, if you watch the video and you commented, you get it. And a lot of you, I would say overwhelming majority, like I said, there might be 8 comments that came through. We actually had one lady, if you guys don't know, my son Scotty, he's 26. He's also helping with this channel. This is a channel that we started about 5 months ago now, not even quite 5 months. And we're basically doing it because I'm on a mission now to help and share. All right. That's what I'm doing. That's what I want to do. I want to help and share with people. One person said, why start this channel? Why not just focus on your other 2? Because the first one that I launched, we no longer do that. I'm not in photography anymore. So I kind of graduated out of that. Brand creators and e-commerce, I'm in that. I'm doing that. But why? I'm on a mission to help people. Right? I'm on a mission to help people succeed. Not just about making money. It's about how to do things, learn from my mistakes, but also do it so it's easier and simpler. So this way here we can avoid those obstacles. That's what my mission is. I'm 52 years old. Okay, that's my legacy, if you want to call it that. All right, that's what I want to do. Now I want to speak to the ones that said, oh, all you're doing is trying to go off of someone else's clout. Okay, let me tell you something. I did another video on Dave Ramsey. And if you don't know who Dave Ramsey is, he's a financial advising type guy. I don't really love him, to be honest with you. He's been doing it for 35 years. I don't love his approach and stuff, but he's a multi-millionaire, right? And a lot of people love him. I did a video on him, okay? And I talked about how in one of his interviews, he was saying to someone, hey, if you don't have a lot of money for retirement, why don't you just start something online? And so I saw that as an opportunity for me to capitalize on a Dave Ramsey fan and then say, hey, he mentioned this. He didn't go into detail about this, but let me share with you how you can actually do this. So all I'm doing is I'm adding value to someone else's audience, which if you're not doing, you're crazy, because you should be. Like, why wouldn't you want to get on someone else's stage if you can help that audience? And that's what I feel like I'm doing here with DoDash. I saw that DoDash was getting a lot of attention, but yet her audience wasn't getting the advice that I would be giving as far as long term. So you come on, you basically help that audience, and then the audience can either take it or leave it. And that's all that we're doing here. So for someone to say, oh, you're just jumping on there because you want to get views, to me, it's not about just the views. To me, it's about doing this. It's about helping and building the relationship. That's what it's about for me, right? And so from that video, I might have picked up, out of like 20,000 views, we might have picked up 600, 700 subscribers. We might have picked up 300 email addresses, okay, of people that want to learn from me now and from my son, Scotty, from this channel, okay? Not everyone, right? 20,000 views doesn't mean everyone's going to do that. But the cool thing is that, and this is what a lot of people don't talk about, if someone watches part of that video, let's say 20,000 people, now when I post a video, there's a good chance that I might be suggested in their feed, okay? So that's how it works. That's how YouTube works now, okay? It's going to suggest people and, content that you are interested in, but also that is helpful to you, all right? So I went on long enough here. I didn't want to go this long, but I wanted to share this with you as a follow-up and to let you know that, yeah, I'll probably do another video mentioning DoDash if there's something that I feel I can add value to the viewers, okay? That's it. And that's something that you should be considering as well, right? There was one lady, I just have to mention this, and I don't want to call her out, but she did a live and she was bashing me and some other guy and basically didn't even watch anything, didn't even know anything about me, was dropping F-bombs on me and stuff and just saying like, how dare I, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like you didn't even get the point. You didn't even listen. You didn't even watch. So don't always prejudge, by the way. And hopefully this has been helpful. But I also wanted to leave you with this. Number one, if you want this, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of it. And yes, you will be on my email list and I will send you more useful content. So yes, there's that. The other thing is a lot of people think that you got to have a massive audience in order to do this. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. I actually shot a video right here where I share with you how I built my first channel to just 1,000 subscribers. And that went on to do 6 figures multiple years. Watch that video next and I'll see you there.